Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is Doc Hertz of Birds of a Feather, and we do flock together on the scene. And I tell you, getting ready to go into week 15. You hear my theme music. Yeah, I come to you today, and many of you, I want you to like, share, subscribe, go to the YouTube channel, help support. And I want to say something's gonna ruffle a little feathers, but sometimes we gotta ruffle some feathers so that we can get things in order. See, some people walk around, and I found that a lot in Philadelphia, especially Philadelphia. There were a lot of the bloggers and a lot of the ex-players, they all had their comments, and it would get me so upset because I didn't think they were tuning in to the facts. So as you see on the screen, is asking Seth Joyner a question. And the question that I had for him was his Super Bowl appearances or his Super Bowl championship, was that lucky? Since he wants to say that the Philadelphia Eagles 10 games they won was luck. Now that they've lost 3 games to the Dallas Cowboys, I guess it hurt his heart so much. He said, "Oh, I've been drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, my football instincts," and talking all this noise. And see, he's not the first person that kind of got me upset. The first one was old Dan Sileo. And then I did a little research on Dan Sileo about his football career, only to find out that he played professional football and 10 games he started, didn't make a tackle, and he got fired after his first game. And this is part of his history. So what I find sometimes the people that's doing all of this talking and yap trapping, when you start looking at them, and I look at the different ones that's on the show, and I had to, put out some stuff on some of them. Just, hey, look, think about what you was doing in your career. How did your career pan out, since you're always putting down the Eagles every time that looks like maybe something's turning south or you don't agree with it? So now that leads me to Seth Joyner. Now, a few years back, like I said, I researched them all, and something said, let me go check him out. Now, he's a Super Bowl champion. He won all these All-American players. He played for 4 teams, from my understanding. And his last 2 years in the league, he played for a Super Bowl contender, which was the Green Bay Packers. He also played for his last year was the Denver Broncos, and he won a Super Bowl championship. Well, when you look up the record, I couldn't find nothing. What did he score? Who did he tackle in that game? And from everything I've seen, he never played in one of those games each year, and those are the last 2 years of his career. So, Mr. Tuffy Tuff, playing in 1998 and 1999, which is 24 to 25 years ago. But when you talk like you're the baddest thing that was ever made. So you need to, because I would say this: if it was luck, was it more lucky in your career to play the years that you played and be in a Super Bowl and not even play a down from what I see, or you never had a tackle, and you won a Super Bowl ring? There's nothing wrong with you was on the team. So which was more lucky? Jalen Hurts coming in 3 years, going to the finals. Going to the playing out in the finals, not in the finals, but playing in the contention for the Super Bowl, the playoffs, and then the next year going to the Super Bowl. And in that Super Bowl, he ran for a touchdown, he passed for a touchdown. Matter of fact, they even say he really outplayed his opponent. But regardless of that, he had a valiant effort. And not just Jalen, like I say, that's what gets me hot with you at first. But let's look at the overall respect that you don't have for none of the guys, obviously, because you got Kelsey, who was on the championship, played as a center, still playing now, and won it's 2017. You got Lane Johnson, who played and won a championship. You got guys on the team right now that won championship rings, still playing on the team in 2017 and are still playing. In other words, they physically contributed to the winning of that team, and they're still on that team. And you want to talk about luck. Man, you need to stop it. Well, if they lucky, why ain't other teams lucky? Since, matter of fact, I haven't heard and I've been listening to people for quite a while. I don't ever think I've heard before of any team since we used to watch the Raiders 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I've never heard nobody say that a team won 10 games and they were lucky. Never. They are leading and they're still in contention. Nobody has a better record than them even now. They are tied. They're fifth in different places and they may be happy, but they're tied as far as winning and losing record. But with all that, it's a certain degree of respect you need to give instead of everybody in Philadelphia and different ones want to jump ship and start getting all wild and insane. You need to back up. Team has done a lot, and they got a lot more to do. So let's be mindful that these guys have accomplished, like I said, they've accomplished some great things. They installed a football play that nobody can stop even today. And other teams are thinking about outlawing it. Cannot duplicate it, nor can they stop it. And they got it. So there's other stuff that they can do. They're very talented. So put some respect on their name and start checking your own record before you start talking about somebody else. Yeah, do that. What about your field of expertise? Where do you rank? Have you reached the highest heights in your field and have accomplished great things? Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start checking on the records while you're running that mouth. So don't get all hyped up, because sometimes when you see people get all flustered and talking all that noise, you go back and check their record. Maybe you realize, you know what? They just got some issues because they really didn't accomplish all they wanted to. They really didn't. Maybe not the way they wanted to. Yeah. So with that, let's go on. Get our heads together, Philadelphia. Let's bring it back in. It's not the end of the world. And let's watch them do their work. All right. I'm out of here.